Patrick will bang down a combat drone right there. So there's a nice bit of fire. You guys move forward just a smidge. Keep that going. Patrick banging down an incinerator straight on top of that. Welcome back to episode 3, you beautiful people. Last episode we managed to get a trade caravan come in and sacrifice them to a bunch of bugs and mechanoids. More bugs are getting drawn in and everyone off draft. Get back to doing what you're doing, lads. Which is quite useful. Just clearing the last of them up, a couple of them have woken back up. This is going to give us a whole bunch of components because there is 6 there. Then we also got the infested ship part over here. What we did get quite lucky on is when the caravan got taken out, they dropped some locust armor. We can't use the armor because it's not going to be fitting with the playthrough, but what we're going to have a little look for is to have a check-see to see if, I believe there should be another set of armor, and I was wondering where that had disappeared to, but not a big deal. We're going to sell it off to the Lance trader, hopefully pick up some decent kit. Jay has our best social, so he is going to trade with them. We'll open this door here. We just had to lock it off because we wanted the bugs going and aggroing onto these dead people up here, thankfully. We're not going to rescue any of them because none of them are worth rescuing. Patrick, what you're up to? Karen. Okay, he wants to wear the locust armor. I think what we're going to need to do is set everybody, if I can find the button, there we go, is to attack on sight instead of running away. So Patrick, you can change that? Apparently not. So we got quite lucky. So we got the locust armor, which is pretty sweet, and then we've also got the prestige marine armor as well. We are going to sell them off. I would like to keep them, but I don't think that is going to be too fitting for what we're going with. And we do have the Alliance light armor there, which we could go and pick up, but what I am actually thinking is we keep the prestige armor for now. Yeah, we'll keep hold of the prestige armor, and then we're going to sell it to a actual comms trader, and with that means we are going hopefully to be able to buy something else. So we got the mod that allows us to call in trading ships, and what we want is it might be under combat supplier. Actually, let's have a little look. Yeah, we're going to have to check with the combat supplier. Hopefully they have a ship that we're going to be able to call. Well, we've called it in, but hopefully they have what we're looking for, which is going to be some more Alliance tech. We'll pick up the Polaris shield belt. These are shield belts we can shoot out of, selling off the prestige armor, and then we're also going to buy an Alliance heavy helmet. This still gives us just enough silver to call in another trader if or when it's needed. It will be when it's needed, not if, because we are going to do a bunch more trading. And that helmet isn't going to be super useful right now, but we want to get things set up for when we can start to recruit, and then we get some new guys in. Not the best bit of luck that we could have had. So we've got a solar flare, so all of the power is out. That isn't the end of the world, but a little bit less than ideal. However, the defoliator ship took out the animatry, or unless it got smacked by a little bit of lightning down here. So we've now got a psychic scream going off, which our guys are not liking. This ship here, this infested ship chunk, is still producing little tiny little insects, which is fine. We do have a plan for them. I think what we're going to do is put down a bio refueler, so a chem fuel refinery, or whichever you want to call it, and then we're going to go kill them, and then we can just go melt them down and then turn them into chem fuel. So we're going to be able to sell that. So what we might actually do is put a little wall round here, so when they spawn in, they're in this area, and then we just go in and kill them every once in a while, so we can take them and turn them into chem fuel. Or we might not. We might just go in and blow that ship up. Actually, and then the other side is, let's take GNU, seeing as you're about. We'll send you up here so that we can start shooting up this defoliator ship, because this might drop the power core. If it drops a power core, we can install it, which is an extra, I think, 1,000 power, so an extra 1,000 watts, which is quite nice. So that would be good to have. Kendra, for some reason, is literally refusing to be tended to. So let's go there. She did get told to rest earlier, and she literally got in the bed and then got straight back out, which isn't particularly what we want. That isn't going to be helpful if she gets an infection. And then also, was trying to use some of that Medigel on that. Now, Medigel is super expensive. Over $7.50 a pop, but it heals basically everything in one go. We just want him using this medicine here. So what we are going to do is we go across to this bit, and then we go industrial medicine. You want to keep a hold of that Medigel, because that stuff is awesome. Also, Patrick, I know you got the best shield, but you're going to equip the Polaris belt just because you seem to be in the thick of the fighting. And he has now found a Megapede. Can Considering it is so small, it is face tanking a bunch of those shotgun shots. Sweet. And you're hauling that in. So that means we got 2 heavy armor sets, 1 medium armor set, and then 2 light sets. So now we're going to have a 3rd heavy armor, which for us is going to be pretty useful. We also want to get this area here all cordoned off, because the stuff in this place is starting to deteriorate, which isn't ideal. We don't really want that. And GNU, I thought I told you to shoot that, but apparently not. I think this might take a little while, so we'll come back to the GNU. GNU has finished shooting up the ship, and it dropped that mechanoid power reactor, so we're going to uninstall that, and I think we'll reinstall it in the corner here until we move it again. And what do you do for me? Okay, it's not going to say there. 1000 watts, which is a nice amount. We can't really haul that. We haven't got... Actually, yeah, we can. We'll just bring that down with us now. And then we also want that advanced component coming in, because that is going to be pretty useful. And half the map is on fire, just casually as it is. Not a massive problem for us. We haven't got anything in that area. If it spreads too much further up towards us, could it be an issue? Maybe, but I think it will start raining before then. By that point, it'll be put out, so not a massive issue at all. With the prisoners, we are getting their resistance down quite nicely. The fire was just licking at the side of the base, but the rain has now kicked in, which is putting that out, and we're just picking these little bugs off every now and again. This is good shooting, and also we can do stuff with the corpses, like turn them into chem fuel. We can't quite yet, but we will be able to in just a little bit. Actually, that being said, we do have the area set up, so we might as well go and get it and put it in. Oh no, we can't. I haven't got it researched. Clever cookie. We have decided to cannibalise the walls along here, so we're going to pick these up and put them in to block this section here off. And then we're going to put some cooling in to keep this area nice and cold, because I just realised with the meat and stuff that we got, it is going to start to spoil pretty soon. And these are things that either we could turn into nicer meals, or we could be selling off. So we're just going to be wasting resources if this area isn't done a little bit quicker. And let's put a bit of lighting in around here. There's lighting in all the rooms, there's lighting in the corridors, and then we'll just get this section here closed down. We've also got the research going for the biofuel, so we can then start processing down those little bugs, and that is going to be more stuff for us to sell to make some more money, to buy some more Alliance goodies, to shoot some more bad guys in the face. Just started running into a interesting bug. So yeah, there we go. So we went to move these bits here to put into here, so that's what we've done. We've put it in, so that's cool, that should make sense. But all that happened is nothing changed. So it says after the things got moved, the blueprint still existed, and then all they went to do, as you just saw there, they just deconstruct what's there to try and rebuild it, even though they've just moved it and the blueprint remains. So that's a bit odd. I'm not sure what's causing that. Not a massive issue. We'll unallow that for the moment. It doesn't have any of the prefab components. We'll draft GNU on and off, and then hopefully he'll move the stuff to this bit. No, he is going for just there. Okay, so we're going to stop all of this from being built, and then we're also going to stop this top section here from being allowed as well. So hopefully he'll just focus on this door, because now we just lost a bunch of resources that we should have had to be able to build that door nice and quick. And yeah, the insect meat has already rotted away some of it. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is enough. So gonna get onto that, mate. Get this area here locked down, if you would kindly, so it's not open. Okay, I'm pretty sure I told you to do that. No component. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, so we lost the component from not making that properly. So these are actual components instead of the components that we need for the mod, which is absolutely fine. That's not a problem. We can get onto that. And we did have a mad raccoon, which is now probably going to be dinner in a second. And seeing as we do have the resources, let's go cook fine meal. Do until X. We'll do until 20. 20 sounds good. Pause when satisfied. We'll pause on 10, and then cooking skill of 10 plus. Fantastic. Drop on floor. Move to build 1. So seeing as it looks like we're not going to get this cordoned off in time, it stops it from rotting, which will be useful for us. And we will take you 3 up here, and we are going to go shoot some bugs. We have gone around and started shooting up the infested ship chunks. Unfortunately, you can't deconstruct them, so you kind of have to manually do it. But what this does mean is we're going to have a bunch of components from it. So we just got 8 from that one, 8 from that one, what's that, 32 components from 4 ship chunks. We'll leave the other ones for the moment, and let's get everything to be hauled urgently back into the base. And then with that, we can build that door. And then with that door, we've now got the coolers in. We can get this place nice and cold, so nothing should ideally rot, even though they're going to be running in and out. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but we can put an airlock. We can put an airlock there. If we move this one, say, to here, yeah, that'll be fine. That won't be an issue. We can put airlocks in, so we're not going to let too much hot air in, or all the cold air out, depending on how you want to look at it. With the biorefueling now researched, we're going to go chuck one of those bad boys in. Is it going to make a massive difference to us? Well, no. But the extra chem fuel is definitely going to be nice. We are running low on steel, but that's to be expected. So I think after this, we're then going to put a smelter in, because we have a whole bunch of steel slag right there. That's 26 bits. Then there's going to be more on the map round and about. So what's that? Like 600 plus steel. So that'll be nice. We could definitely do with that. We've set a refined chem fuel from corpse bill. So this is one of the mods. And we've set it to allow rotten, allow fresh, human-like corpses, animal corpses, but it's just insect corpses. And then what we'll do is we'll go to the kitchen. Oh no, we want the butchering spot, and then we'll go details here and then allow insect corpses and turn off. So all insect corpses and human corpses are then going to get smelted down over here, which is cool. I think you get, well, I know you get 50 chem fuel per thing. It doesn't matter on the size, but having 50 chem fuel each time is a decent amount. That nets you maybe about 60 silver a thing that you break down, which is a very nice amount. And we also have a metals trader coming in, which is good, which means we can put down the electric smelter over here. Well, actually, no, that's one too far out. We'll put it down there. And then with that, we're going to be able to start obviously breaking down the slag there. And then we're going to be able to go and buy some more steel to get that done, to be able to make some more steel. And this is going to be our little fabrication area for a while. Not for very long. We're going to want to move it. But right now, that's kind of what we need. But we didn't get cold enough, and we just wasted 895 insect meat. Not that it sells so much, but it would have been at least a few hundred if we had managed to sell it off. Just having a look at our finances. Did look at that trader ship, and it is, they want 2.5 per bit of steel, which is quite expensive. It's not a bad price, but it is a little bit more than we can afford. So by the time we tried to buy it, we wouldn't have been able to call another trade ship in anyway, and we still would have been short. And we're mining up here, so we might as well carry on with this, which will then just mean that we get the steel for free. We just got mine, and then the GNU will get better at mining anyway, so that all just works out pretty well for us. We also have a bunch of corpses over here. That is set to do. So let's go find out who's going to be our crafter. Jay. And Jay's just working on this bit at the moment. Jay, let's move you across so you can start using the refinery. And let's get all that nice chem fuel going. Yeah, so there's 50 a pop. So this one's bigger, but still the same again. It is just another 50. And also this area will look a little bit better. And money, money, money. We have just had a short circuit because we got caught out in the rain. Should have checked the roofing first, but now we also have the Savage Hive coming in. From up here, if I could find it. Okay, Rural Burrow. Rural Mega Spider arrives in 0.1 days. Oh, that's interesting. That is definitely something new. And what do we have here? 15 various. How many of your Gigalocusts do we have? 9. And what's that then? Right, we've got a... quite a few bugs coming in. So long as they keep bunched up as they are at the moment, we will be fine. We're just going to chuck some fire down on them. I know it's raining, so the fire's not going to be quite as useful, but it is still going to be somewhat useful. Our guns are super short range, unfortunately, other than the Widow. But yeah, man, these assault rifles do not have any range on them at all. So what they got? A range of 28, which isn't bad. But as we saw the other episode, we were getting outranged by people with bows and arrows. So these essentially are like mass driver weapons, but someone with bow and arrow can shoot further than you. Yeah, that makes sense. Logic. Okay, so the rest was made up with mega scabs. We don't need to worry too much about that. Patrick will bang down a combat drone right there. So there's a nice bit of fire. You guys move forward just a smidge. Keep that going. Patrick banging down on the incinerator straight on top of that. Keep those guys stressed and on fire. That's cool. Kendra, I need you to put down a... Let's put an annihilation field here, because this seems to be where they're going to be going. That's going to be a serious amount of AoE, and where they're on fire, we've got bionic dominance going off as well. Oh yeah, is back. Oh yeah, you stand back here. Give us some fire support. Patrick, can you bang anything else that you can bang enough incinerate? Oh, I got a bit excited and shot a bit too soon then. Phrasing. Okay, move back. We'll kite them. We do have a Mega Tower coming in from the bottom. Well, a Mega Spider. Oh yeah, you pull back behind these guys so they can give you cover. You come across here. Kendra, you go to there. Gnu, you move forward. Bang on. That is done. Now let's check this stuff here. Insects arrived and are attacking. Jeez, that looks like that is going to keep on spawning things in until we deal with it. Now, I was playing with the Insectoid faction extended yesterday, so this must be a super new update, because I have not seen this yet, and that is awesome. That is so cool. I mean, infestations are annoying enough, so maybe it's a different way to do them, and maybe it just stops it like absolutely spiraling out of control. But yeah, that is some good stuff. I like that. That is interesting. Kind of reminds me of the portals from the Rim of Magic. Incinerate, Patrick. Go down. We didn't get too much from that. That's going berserk. That is down as well. Let's move up before they respawn. But yeah, if there was like, say, 20 tunnels, yeah, you could be in some serious trouble if they're attacking you, what, every 0.1 days? So what's that, like 2.4 hours? That is that's some serious things coming in. Rogue VI. A new quest has become available. It's called Rogue VI. Okay, let's see what this is. Chicken contracts you and requests help. She came across a small installation run by a rogue virtual intelligence. Chicken is a 50-year-old CSEC detective. She promised to join you if you rescue her. Chicken says that you should exercise extreme caution whilst there are no humans left alive in the area. A large number of turrets and mechanoids went completely haywire and will attack anyone that comes into range. Yes. Let's go fight a rogue VI. That sounds actually awesome. And it's just up there as well. Sweet, that's not too far away. We do this, we rest up, eat up, and then we're going to go off and we're going to pick ourselves a fight with some aliens. Well, not aliens, but VIs. Pretty much the same thing almost. It's not even close, is it? And do we need to shoot them manually? Yep. So we don't auto attack them, which is a bit of a shame. Everyone on that. Actually, Patrick, tell you what, just chuck down and incinerate, see if these things burn. No, it appear not. Are we going to get it before they spawn? No, cool. Retreat, pull back. Patrick, you bring out your little flame boy. And then who do we need? We need Kendra, Bionic Annihilation. Does that affect that at all? Nope. Let's just carry on shooting then. Okay, that is now done. That took a little while, longer than I thought it would. We will need to leave someone behind to look after these guys, which I didn't actually take into account for when we do the VI. Thinking who's got decent social and can hold their own. We can't really leave Jay by himself because he likes to burn things. We don't want to leave Oya. Actually, we might leave Oya so he can do some research, and then Jay can build some things. Will they have enough food? They might do, so maybe we leave... We'll figure it out in a second. Apparently not. We won't figure this out in a second because we already have a siege coming in from Anna's Blades. A group of pirates from Anna's Blades have dropped right in top of you. It looks like they want to besiege the colony and pound your mortars from a distance. You can... Wait, this is weird. So it's a siege, but they're dropping inside the base. I don't think I've seen that before. So... let's get ready to rumble. Let's form up here. We'll leave the door open because I don't want them smashing it down. We'll try to get Patrick in the front because he has the shotty. Then followed by Gnu, Jay. Okay, yeah, that would have helped if I'd done that the right way around. I thought it was up before we pressed it. Okay, Patrick onto the door. You've got the shotgun. Fire in. Okay, who done that? Someone managed to stun everyone, which is pretty cool. Okay, EMPs are going off. Can you guys go here? We've just got to be careful that we don't hit any shells. Okay, it's a flashbang. But that gets everyone stunned. Okay, that's cool. Do you have anything that's going to help us in this one? No. Okay, we're going to pull Patrick back, I think, and then we'll put Jay in the front. Because they've both got heavy armour. But I want Patrick's shotgun going off and just absolutely nuking people. Okay, they're fleeing now, which is fine. Shotgun is doing a good job. Oh yeah, it's not going to bleed out anytime soon, it doesn't look like. A little bit scrappy, but I think we dealt with that pretty well. Okay, undraft. Everyone get to what you need to do. We'll allow everything. And is there anyone worth taking? You do have a helmet, so we could sell that. Chemical fascination, night owl, volatile, careful shooter, temperature intolerant, and beautiful. Could do crafting. And possibly some plants, animals. Maybe. What about cod? Sanguine, xenophile, unconvincing, rowdy and fast learner, but good at construction. Okay, we're gonna go capture cod. Can we really afford to? No, not really. I think that might be an issue. And Kendra, do you want to go strip Harper down? We're going to be able to sell his kit off. We're also going to be able to sell your kit off. And let's go rescue Oya. Are you tending to him already? Tending to... No, I don't want you tending to them. I want you tending to Oya. He's more important. Come on. Done, done, done. That is all fine. God, how long do you have left? 3 hours. Jay, you can kind of do medical, not very well. Not assigned to doctrine. Cool. Patrick, can you do anything? No, you can't even Patrick. Kendra's already off there. So, let's go put you on Doctor on 9, so you'll never do it. And tend to the builder. Sweet. Okay. Everyone on patient on 1. So Patrick, if you don't mind, mate, I kind of need you to rest up. We're going to need to set up a hospital super quick, otherwise we are going to be in some trouble. Has anyone lost anything? Left big toe, that's fine. Kendra, what about you? No, you're cool as well. Let's hope we stabilise, and we got to go fight a VI. That's what we need to do. That is the plan. We got to get that VI done. 2 of the prisoners are now ready to be recruited, so we managed to get their resistance down to 0. We're only waiting on Honor. I guess that's what we'll go with, Honor on that. So these are going to be fairly quick to recruit, I'd like to think. And then we got 19 on COD. Worst case scenario, we can drag COD along with us for when we go and fight the VI. We'll get those 3 with us, which should be in the next couple days if everything goes to plan. And with that, we can basically just move and leave the base behind. Not that we really want to, but if we're nice and quick, we should be able to do it. And I don't think we'll get attacked by too much because there won't be much left here. So Toad has joined. Oh man, you do look smart. Okay, let's equip the Awful Alliance rifle. That was bold. Just going straight for the triple. And let's see what this thing shoots like. So in the actual game, it shoots in like a 3-shot burst. So what are you going to fire like? Yeah, 3-shot burst. Fantastic, that's pretty cool. Because we do need a lot of like boring manual labour done, we're going to put Toad onto crafting. So he's going to basically just work this section here, whilst Jay can then work up here. So Jay's not going to have to get pulled away to do that stuff. So we can start building up the rest of this. Then with that built up, we will then have some sort of base, because we've got a bunch of people now without rooms, which is obviously less than ideal. And we've got the corpses there, but those corpses can be burnt down, and then their apparel might be able to be smelted or destroyed, depending on what we're feeling like doing, which is fine. Dirty cooking area. Okay, that must be from a different batch, which was out there, because this is all sealed off now. That should be fairly clean. We do need to put some steel tiles down. How are we looking on steel? I think we should be alright, so let's go with the steel colonial floor, because that looks pretty smart. I haven't seen this. That is super cool. That could be an absolute beast of a secondary weapon. That's going to be so useful, especially when you get a kill zone and pirates try to put down those like little bubble shields. Just get one of you guys with that and just thump. Oh yeah, buddy, that's going to be so good. All right, let's carry on. Stop getting distracted. Just had a cargo pod come in, which I don't really mind, but it just went straight through our roof and then just mashed up the multi-analyzer, which can't say I'm super stoked about, to be honest. Couldn't resist, so we got the EMP launcher. And who do we need to give that to? Toad's got a weapon, Barney doesn't, so we'll give that to Barney, and then Barney can go and start EMPing stuff. Hopefully we're against things that need to be EMP'd, otherwise it's going to be utterly useless. But details, we'll get to that when we get to that. Honor is being a little bit difficult to recruit, 6.6% chance. Cobb is coming along okay, not great. Obviously we do kind of want him sooner or later. We've got 11 days. And then as far as that quest goes, Rogue VI, we got 4 days, expires in 3.9 days. So we do need to get there pretty soon. Hopefully we can get them in that time. If we can't, we'll just lug them along with us, go in and see if we can get that work done. And actually, all being said, we now got some more stuff in there. Let's see if we can sell that off. So now we got another suit of heavy armor, which I think we'll give to Oya, because the other guys are in light armor, so it makes sense that they get the light armor. Oya's in a heavy helmet, so then he has the heavy armor. So this is odd. Kendra won't shoot her gun. It goes to shoot and then she stops. If we put bionic throw on, then all she does is use that. So maybe we need to give her like a smaller weapon. So maybe a pistol. Maybe swap out the shotgun with Patrick. That might be a thing. And see if she will then shoot that way. Because right now she isn't shooting at all, which is a slight issue, especially when you need your guys shooting. So we'll trade those across. Oh, hello. Heater shield will be unusable. Sweet. Okay, where the shotgun counts as one-handed, it can be used with a shield. I didn't even realise he had a shield on him. Cool, so you pick that up. Kendra, do you want to go pick up the birdskin shield? So now Kendra has a shield and a shotgun, so she's going to be fairly tanky. Not as tanky as Patrick, because he's in the heavy armour. But that is interesting. Figured these rooms are going to be here for quite a while, so we're going to put in that nice flooring, which is steel colonial tile. This will make those rooms a lot nicer, and they'll be clean and people will be happy. Then we'll also put them in here on the walkway. We'll also put them under the doors. And yeah, it is starting to take shape. I am not even mad at this. This is looking all right. All right being the key word. Not great, not amazing, not fantastic, but all right. Yeah, buddy. 2 of the bedrooms are now sorted at the top, which means we need to put in 2 more bedrooms on top of this, and then that will be everyone with a room, which is a good place to be. So we're not going to get people getting all grumpy that they don't have a bedroom, which is fair enough. But details, when you're in a world where everything's trying to kill you, I don't think sharing a room is the worst thing that's going to happen. But details, at least they didn't eat without a table, because that is war crimes right there. Alright, this is quite fun. We just had 4 really good events straight back to back. We got a party that has just happened. We got an exotics good trader. So, Jay, you're up. Give them a call, mate. And then we got inspired creativity from Barney, which, amazing. What can you do, Barney? You can do actually loads. Barney's a bit of a beast. Let's go set off this chem fuel whilst we're here. Steel is still holding quite strong. They do have a mechanoid power cell, which is actually fantastic. And they got targeting VI right here. Small capsule with a VI system, increasing the combat abilities of the user, increasing fire range significantly. Okay, doesn't say too much there. I think we might go pick that up. It's not too expensive. We should be able to afford that, I reckon. Let's get rid of the rest of this junk and see if they got any armors or anything for us. Isn't looking like it, but we won't go and buy anything just yet because we do have a slaver from the Alliance coming in. And soon we have to make a move on that VI, otherwise it will be gone before we can get there. Corda's gone berserk. Gonna pick a fight with Jay in full heavy power armor. Yeah, mate, that's going to work well for you. What did you think was going to happen? Don't go shake his hand after that, you weirdo. Jay, I know you're sleeping, but go trade with the trader. Yeah, there's some solid wording right there. Okay. So, Rudy, good in construction, has potential to be really good in construction and shooting, but already starts with 20 social, which is insane. Staggeringly ugly, poor hygiene, nudist, misandrist, and nimble and fragile. See, these 5 traits here don't strike me as the traits that a really social person should have. But you're also 82 years old, so yeah, it's not looking good for you. You are not great. Let's look at the torturer, bionically deaf, and the psychopath. I guess they kind of go hand in hand and can't do too much there. You're not going to be great for us. And what about this botanist? Really good with plants, incapable of dumb labour, crafting or cooking, undergrounder, farsighted and bloodlust. I'm not sure how you can be a botanist, research lab and stuff, maybe. Yeah, no, unfortunately, none of you are super useful. So we're going to pick up the 40 gold for the multi-analyzer, and the Rogue VI quest expired. I swear it hasn't been 3 days since then. Okay, that's a shame. Anyway, with that, I've got to bring the episode to the end, because that was what we're aiming for, and that hasn't happened. So hopefully next episode, we get another quest like that. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I've been Konzi, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.